Let's go now.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Watson. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. A big play there for L.A. 54 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And the Rams at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. I expect them to play really well here.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Eckler going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Eckler again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Austin Eckler with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Barnett came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Watson. And that is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Watson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're saying right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. That is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right at the 35. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Eckler now between the tackles. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Here's 2nd and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
from the gun. Here's Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive.
And this will be a Texans first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
Flush to his right. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short. They go with Jacobs, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Faking the give, now Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson now to throw.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Watson's throw taking it.
And I think the ball's out, and the Texans scoop it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there. We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he'll be stopped in his tracks right at the 33. The Texans on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Stroud sets up the play action. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Stroud now on fourth down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 2nd and 6. And Stroud now to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Stroud working out of the gun. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Fourth down. Here's Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Stroud getting his offense to the line quickly. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back to the running game with Jacobs. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. 2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10. Play action. Stroud now.
Sliding out of the pocket. Touchdown, Texans!
Terrace Marshall.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Texans are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Watson. They'll find Lindsey here. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Watson.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
1 second, all that remains.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
Watson on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. To throw is Watson. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Watson off play action. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Texans are going to take over here up near the 40.
That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And they're going to speed things up here.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Once again, it's Jacobs.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. On fourth down, Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Greedy Williams picks it off. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are and hopefully they can correct them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And a short gain down to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Houston. Donald Parham, 33 yards. And the Texans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Watson. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Watson.
to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Stroud. That is caught. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Another catch for Valdes-Scantling. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdes-Scantling. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Jacobs going to try the middle. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gutsy call, turns out to be a good one though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's got it down to the 28. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. Handoff right side to Wagner. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Watson. He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Watson. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Here's Watson. Touchdown, Rams. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Now Watson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked before he can get rid of the football. And they remain down by a point. And it looks like the Rams might have it, and they do have it. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Come on. Hey.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. Charles, in these lower-scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They play turnover-free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.
So for Houston, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train.